guys, welcome to Trading in Zones. Recording a quick video to show how we can actually pick up these zones and where exactly to draw the zone and how big the zone should be. First thing what I do usually on TradingView, once I have the chart up, I make sure that it's on 15 minutes. Once it's on 15 minutes, I just try to zoom out to see if there is any particular trend which I am seeing on the stock. So I can see the stock had a downtrend, and the trend is very clearly broken at a certain point. So this particular trend is gone. It's broken out and it's trading flat. So on a stock which is trading flat, we need to know what levels are support and resistance from a price action perspective, because the trend lines wouldn't obviously work on these kind of scripts and the trend is already broken. So knowing this now, if I have to draw any particular zone to understand where the rejections are and where the support and resistance is, we'll probably start looking from the higher side of it. So I see one large big wick. I'll try to cover this wick and the candle till there, which I can kind of sense that is a rejection level. So I will draw that there, and then I can see quite a few wicks here and then a big red candle here. So there are multiple times this zone has been kind of tested and it's not broken. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm if you can kind of let me get this right. So if you can see here, the wicks which are coming here, I'm kind of trying to cover these wicks at this point. I know there are a few candles which have gone inside those wicks, which would have taken a resistance at this level, which is around 698, 696 level. So if you want something to be drawn at that level, what you can do is that you can actually draw a horizontal line uh, at that particular price point. You can increase the thickness of this and change the color to make it rejection zone or something like that. So at that particular price point, it's a strong rejection. Something very similar here, right at this bottom at around 675. I can see there is a strong rejection. So I wouldn't technically want to go long anywhere over here, because this seems to be a place where it kind of goes in and kind of hits rejection, and we can see that this was a strong support area which is kind of turned into a rejection. So anywhere when it starts kind of reaching these candles, there could be a good point where it might start doing a rejection on these places. So we can't technically draw a line at every point, but what I'm trying to technically look at it is how many times has that price been tested and rejected. So we can see there are multiple candles here which have been rejected. It did try to cross but got a big rejection on the upper side, which is could be the rejection which is somewhere over here from these candles. So this was a big rejection. So the reason I wouldn't enter a long position within this zone is because I know there are multiple resistance levels here from a price action perspective. So in these zones I wouldn't bother. So we can see that 675 is definitely an area of restriction, and then coming down, I can see a lot of resistance which is happening in the recent time frame somewhere around this level, right? And then also there is 1 2 3 resistance which has happened at this level. Now 668 and 665 are pretty close. I can either cover this as a single zone, as a small rectangle, because this is acted quite significant here. And then I can see from a immediate support standpoint somewhere over here 654 has been a good strong support. uh, in fact 654 to 651 we can see quite a bit of kind of support which is coming in this area. So when the stock is somewhere coming near to this, there is a very good opportunity for the stock to reverse. So we can take these as support levels, and yeah, eventually you can uh, say that yeah, this zone at the last bottom wick where there was a big reversal is the next support level. So let me uh, kind of get a zone here. Now that we have drawn quite a bit of zones, um, let's kind of change our support ones to uh, green, where we are expecting support, and the ones which we are expecting rejection. So on Monday, if the stock opens anywhere on top and goes and tests 675, there is a good chance it will come back. It can probably take support somewhere over here and start to move up again if it's a bull market. If it's a bear market, there is a good chance the first few candles might go and hit 674 levels and then starts retracing, and we can see that this has been a strong support zone. So this level's been tested quite a few times, and a good reversal has happened here at 654 level. So what I expect is that it could be a great big reversal which can happen right in here at around 656. So this is a great thing. So I would wait for the candles to come hit here and then start seeing a reversal. And once I see a reversal, I can plan to go long. Or if the candle moves up and probably breaks this zone, I will probably go short somewhere over here with a small stop loss of 3 4 points, and then I kind of expect it to come down. So all this is done by just looking at the zones and the ideas. So we can actually trade within the zones. There are multiple confirmations you can take on these stocks at various levels where the price is getting rejected. We do explain and teach volume profile. If you're interested in knowing further details, please look through the comments and description of this video. I hope this throws a lot of light on how the zones are drawn. Uh, Please do uh, try this out, and comment and let me know how your trading went, if you were able to get your zones right, and if you were able to manage successful trades. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.